Good morning. Welcome to Zen Fits. Let's have a Zen Fit today. My wife is over at the Blackstone Craft Show. I'm home alone, just with you. And last night I watched an old movie, Catch 22. Did you ever watch that? I'd seen it way back when it first came out, I guess, and I'd forgotten it. But it was so much more metaphorically true now that I watch it, particularly in the times that we live in. So what does Catch 22? What's the Zen of Catch 22? So let's take a look. So the movie, just to refresh your mind, was a book by Heller, and it was about a World War II, an island an airfield in the Mediterranean, on an island that the bombers would go and bomb Italy, or bomb the Germans. But anyway, it was an enclosed reality. It was a base on a little island, and it was totally insane. And that's what Catch 22 means. Catch 22 is a double bind where every yes is a no, and every no is a yes. So you go back and forth, and you can't get out. Everything you do, you lose. The dilemma of lose-lose. No matter what you do, you're stuck on this island. And you can't get off because the commander keeps increasing the number of missions you have to fly in order to get retired. In other words, like you fly 20 missions, you go home. Now 50. Or now 60, now 70. So he keeps extending the missions. So nobody gets out. So that's the Catch-22. There's no way out where every yes is a no and every no is a yes. And the movie starts with our hero, forgot his name, who asks the doc, well, how can I get out of here? I want to go home. I'm tired. I've flown my missions. So, well, you have to be crazy. Oh, well, if I say I'm crazy, will I get out? No, because and I may have this wrong, because if you say you're crazy, you're just saying you're crazy. You're not crazy. But how do you get out? Well, you have to say you're crazy. No? So the movie ends with our hero going crazy. In other words, he gets in a life raft, a little two-man life raft, and goes out into the ocean and starts paddling with a little bitty paddle like that. Totally crazy. But he's free. Reminds me of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which was another Catch-22 movie about the insanity of society. And how you can't get out of the insanity because insanity is defined by sanity. In other words, if your society is insane, right, but it thinks it's sane, right? Society says, I'm sane, but it's really insane, and you want to get out. If you say you're insane, that insanity is defined by the sanity of society, which is insane. Do you follow that? If your society is insane, and you are told the only way to get out is to be insane, but that insanity is defined by the sanity of your society, and that sanity of your society is insane, that's Catch-22. Bow, wow, 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 wow. A good metaphor for Catch-22 is the amplifier. You stick a microphone in an amplifier, it goes wow, 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 wow. That's a panic attack. You start out with a worry, wow, wow. And then you worry about being worried, wow, wow, wow. And then you worry about being worried about being worried, wow, 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 wow. And then you worry about being worried about being worried about being worried. Wow, 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 wow. Panic attack. catch-22. So the movie is about us. And in the Trump era, in this particular era right now, it's totally insane. Every yes is a no. Every no is a yes. Wow, wow, wow. So we're going like wow, 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 wow. And then the anxiety is increasing. The frustration is increasing. The insanity is increasing. As we try to get out of the insanity. Because just like on that little island, insane island, you see, when the whole or the society is out of sync, everything is out of sync, even insanity. So the insanity and insanity is both insane. So I'm hopeful. I look at 2020. Now suddenly, whoa, 2020, 2 2s, catch-22. Yet there is a 0 added after each 2. So it's 20, not catch-22, it's 20, 20. Right? Now what is a 0? 0 is the sign of Zen. 0 is whole, ground zero. Ground zero is not catch-22 because ground zero is whole, starting over. Nothing, nada. No yes, no no. 0. So 2020 is adding a 0 to the 2. So 2020, the 0 stops the catch-22. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Thanks for dropping in.